What's up, guys? So everybody knows that one of the most fun and versatile lures to fish top water, especially around lily pads, is the frog. And today we got some frogs from Temu, they're like $2 or $3, so we're gonna be testing them out for you guys today. Got some concerns about these feet catching weeds as well as the hookup ratio, but we'll see how it goes. Got to drive to our spot. Alright, so we made it to our spot. First thing we gotta do is check out the action on these bad boys. So you couldn't really tell from that video, but the action was not great on these frogs. And one thing I noticed right away was that one of those feet wasn't even spinning like it was supposed to, so it was kind of just plunking along through the water, but you know we had to give it a try, so headed out to our first spot. One thing I did notice as soon as I started fishing was just how many weeds and lily pads that frog caught on. Not like your typical frog, but it was alright. The action was decent, so about 5 minutes in, we got our first sign of action. Oh, alright, we just had our first hit about 5 minutes in. Like I was concerned about the hookup ratio. I think it's going to be great, but it's at least a good sign. So far we're over. This right here is just one example of kind of what those feet were catching on almost every single cast. After fishing that first spot for a while, I paddled over to my second spot where I had my second hit. Oh, there's a fish. Once again. That hook set's just not there. See how tough it is for... I mean, that's a lot of plastic that that fish's mouth is gonna go through. So we're 0 for 2 right now. And that same exact thing happened again. Fish on. For the third time, we lost a fish. Like I said, it's generating fish. Can't see it. And again. Just got slurped at again. 0 for 4. And again. There's a fish. Once again came off. Wow, this is frustrating. I don't know if you guys can see that. Had him on for a couple seconds. My camera actually stopped recording earlier, but for that first frog, one of those feet caught on a weed so hard it actually ripped it all off. So I guess that shows a little bit about how these things are made. And I wanted to give all 3 of the frogs a chance, so here I am switching from the second frog over to the last darkest frog. But that frog had the same results with the same weed catching ability. It did, however, lead to my favorite hit of the night, which was right here at the kayak. There's a fish. Again. And I will admit, I'm not the greatest frog fisherman in the world, and sometimes I can get a bit antsy with the hook set, but I have caught my fair share of fish on a frog. But you know we couldn't get skunked, because that's not how we work here at JC. So I tied on one of my favorite lures and hit up my favorite spot. There we go. There's a fish. fluke, baby. Reliable. Look flip. There we go. And through the tap lip. Look at that hook set. Look at that. Beautiful little fish. Well, that breaks the skunk, so awesome. Getting back in the water. Well, after about an hour and a half of fishing with these Temu frogs, here are the stats they posted up top. My final rating of these Temu frogs is a 4 out of 10. Thanks for watching.